Good morning, Mr. Phelps. It is Tuesday, July 19th, 2022, and we are going to go for a bike ride in Vancouver, British Columbia. Got my fingers crossed I got some bikes available because we didn't make a reservation. We'll see. It's going to be an electric bike ride, so this ride will be electric. With any luck at all, this recording will not self-destruct. Has a throttle, and we like throttles. We don't ride throttle mode very much. We use them just to get off of the standing start, especially if you're going uphill or have a little curve to get over. And of course, you always do too much and you always end up in your butt. Well, we don't, but you could. You're on the wrong side of the street.
Yeah.
This is the bike Cindy is riding. So a bunch shorter, because she's a bunch shorter. So again, I can't shoot anything while I'm riding, but it's pretty comfortable, and the electrics work good, and the throttle works good. The seat position feels a little far forward. It's not too low, but it's a little far forward for me for pedaling. A little bit, but it's not bad. I like the handlebar position, it's very comfortable. Prodigy Banff. I don't know if that's the manufacturer. This one is completely manufacturer free. Don't know who makes it. I've been riding mostly at level 1, a little bit of level 2 on going over the bridge and up some hills, never anything more. But then I wasn't playing with the gear shift very much, and I found out if I downshifted I didn't need level 2 going up the hills. So I do want to get some exercise. We're having fun. It's a very busy bicycle town, at least along the areas that we've been in. The bike routes, the bike lanes are repurposed. Not much new concrete has been poured for them, but they're kind of repurposed both on the roads and in the parks. Pretty good. I mean, they're wonderful to have. You just get a little, I'll say a little confusing at some of the intersections as to what you're doing, Cindy?
Yes.
You agree with me?
Yes.
That is not one of the confusing signs. That sign is just fine. Smooth. So, are we in Sydney or are we in Denver at the airport? It looks like there's a little snow up there. So that guy is taxiing away from the airport. I'm kind of hoping he goes for a takeoff. Yep. That bridge is apparently something. I don't think we're going to ride over it, but it's photogenic. Where did I see another one of these? Maybe on the Seine, maybe on the Rhine or the Danube. I think it was the Seine, though. Oh, it's not a mermaid, just a woman swimming. And this is your Kodak photo spot.
Das ist die Galionsfigur von dem Schiff aus Japan.
Working our way around the park. Weather is perfect. The riding is fun. Waiting. And suddenly, there's a beach. We will take a moment for some hamming, or at least ham radio adjacent. Vancouver is like just about every place else. It's Tuesday, middle of the day, weekday, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've been scanning most of the repeaters that I put in, all of the repeaters I put in for Vancouver. And there's been very sporadic activity, just a little bit here and there. Haven't heard any on the DMR, and a little bit on the analog. So, kind of like every place else. Very quiet in the daytimes. Actually, Charlotte has more activity, although I've got a much longer sample in Charlotte than I do here, just one afternoon. Charlotte tends to have sporadic but fairly frequent activity, and some repeaters pretty busy most of the day, so it seems a little busier. But just one day, one little data point here for Vancouver. Maybe I should see if I could find somebody. I hate talking to people. Sort of a problem for being a ham. Let's see, which repeater? This is VE7 stroke Kilo 4 Alpha Alpha Quebec, handy-talkie on Stanley Island. That repeater is really nice and strong. 145.45. How about DMR? This is VE7 stroke Kilo 4 Alpha Alpha Quebec. K4 AAQ, handy-talkie Vancouver on BC1. I have techniques for getting more responses when I come up on a repeater when I'm traveling. I make a bigger deal out of, hey, is anybody out there want to talk to me? But Cindy will be back in just a moment. It'll be my turn for the bathroom.
Station calling, this is Victor Echo 7, Charlie Papa Romeo.
VE7 CPR. This is VE7 stroke Kilo 4 Alpha Alpha Quebec. My name is Gary. Home is in the Charlotte, South Carolina area. We're going through Stanley Park in Vancouver and making a little video for the Ham Radio Now show, showing people that there's ham radio life in Vancouver, although here I guess you could be any place. So talk to me for a second and then I gotta go. K4 AAQ stroke VE7.
K4 AAQ from V6. Disappointed with the traffic on this repeater is fairly quiet. Not a whole lot of people chit-chat here over.
Okay, are we on a network or are we on a local channel for Vancouver?
You're definitely on a province-wide network right now. Over.
Okay, very good. Well, it's got a good signal here in Stanley Park. Are you in the Vancouver area or are you elsewhere in the vast British Columbia province?
Yeah, I'm about 30 miles outside the city of Vancouver, but I'm coming in on the Vancouver.
Okay, well, my wife and I are renting some bikes, electric bikes that we're riding around the island here, Stanley Island. Well, park, I guess, not really an island, Stanley Park. So having a great time. Took a short break. Thought I'd gin up a little bit of ham radio activity, but it's time to run. So 73, and thanks for coming back. K4AA, no, do it right here. VE7 stroke K4 AAQ, handy-talkie Vancouver, 73. I mean 73.
Roger that, K4AA. And
I don't know if that's
have fun.
My reception breaking up or him breaking up. Anyway, something wasn't totally solid. All right, Cindy's back. You're back, right?
Yes.
She's back. My bathroom time. The reason we're doing it in shifts is we were warned by the electric bike guy not to leave these little guys for more than a second because they would be snapped up and disappeared. So we're keeping a sharp eye on them. They're pretty good. I raised my seat a little bit. It's more comfortable for pedaling, so get good there. And now we go do the needful and be back in a little bit. Your next video comes in seconds after I push the stop button and then push the start button, because that's the way this works. Leave a big slug of black or color bars, but I'm not gonna. We have been riding on the perimeter of Stanley Park. But the trails go up into the interior and gain some elevation. But, I mean, it's just very different. It's also gravel, but that's fine. Good hard-packed gravel. And big trees. Cindy, let's hang some dipoles here. Got my slingshot. We have transitioned to, well, it is urban. Can you see buildings up there? But they do some serious public shore. There we go. Now you can tell a little bit better. Did I see this the other day? The green building.
So tired after work.
We are coming to the end of False Creek, so named because it just kind of dead ends right down there. And this is at least approximately, and I think perhaps precisely, where I stood in 1986 when I went to the World Expo, World's Fair in Vancouver. These are the kinds of things that typically get left behind after World's Fairs. Maybe something will trigger a memory, but don't count on it. We'll see. We are done riding. Let's get into selfie mode here. As soon as Cindy's done rooting through her backpack. We did just over, oh, she's got to get pretty for the camera.
It's not going to be pretty, it's just going to be better than this.
We did just over 23 miles, which is something I would not have accomplished on a regular bike. I kind of stopped pedaling about a little after halfway through, but there was never any hard pedaling. It was gorgeous. The weather was beautiful. Had a great time. So as we were riding around Stanley Park, I called back to you and said, "How far do you think we have gone?" And you said,
Well, only a couple of miles. I mean, I didn't have a feel for it. Because
Yeah,
we're
you
going
said
so fast
we
with
were
the
guessing
e-bike.
like 2 miles.
Yeah,
And so I said
10.
10 miles. Okay, so are we buying e-bikes as soon as we get home? Well, maybe not, but soon.
You paid for it.
I'm paying for them. We're buying e-bikes in about 100 years. All right, time to find dinner. Back on our feet. Pedestrian. I thought I'd show you a side street. It's a little hard to do because of all the trees. And it's mostly lined with not houses, but apartment buildings, most of which are full. But it's still a quiet street. And balconies are big. I don't think you do a building without a balcony. This was the venue for dinner. And it's right here on the beach. Seems a little far north for a palm tree, but what the heck. Not the way you'd expect a food porn video to start. So this ought to be pretty good. The only problem will be it is well done. Well done is the only way you can get a burger in Canada. What you got?
Kale and avocado salad with salmon.
Salmon's probably not well done. You would want it to be. Can you hear me at all? It is, of course, per liter. I'm not equipped to do the math. And this is a downtown type gas station. Could be a little higher here.
Yeah, that table's taken.
Inside, you can tell from the call sign. And not too bad up here right now. We're sitting at about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to say that's probably 25 or 30 degrees below what you got right now.